Hello everyone, Sachin this side. In this video I am going to talk about how can we access Google Sheet API and how can we leverage Google Sheet API in automation. In order to access Google Sheet API, you need to follow some procedure and some guidelines as per the Google documentation. So now in this video I'll explain step by step how can we access Google Sheet API. Okay, let's start. I have created this document and I have mentioned all the steps step by step. If we follow, then we can create like authentication key. Okay, so first it is saying like step 1, open this URL. So I am going to access this URL. So now this URL I am going to open. Okay, so it has opened. So first time I am opening, so it is asking few details, and now you can see I have landed this page because first time I am opening this account. And here you can see create a new project, select top drop down, or like quick start project and select the project. So there's a two way. So one, okay, so if it is project is already there, then you will see selected project, then you will see your new project creation. So what I am going to do, click here, and here you will see new project. So if you click here new project, and here you will get by default one name, my project this 3. So I'll say automation project. Okay, so this is the name I have given. I am not giving any location we can leave. Okay, if you want, it will ask need to select, so let's leave it. So first just give your project name and click on create, and it will select automatically. Okay, let it select. You can select manually this project, click here, and in the top you can see automation project, it has selected. Alright, so we are good here. Okay, now this second option, if you see like enable API and services, select Google Sheet and enable it. Okay, so enable API and services. Do we see here? And here you can see API and services. Okay, so enable API and services. Okay, so here you can see here, or if you want you can pin. Okay, it is already pinned. Okay, so click here. I have selected this step, and now it is talking about select Google Sheet API and enable it. Okay, and if you go here, okay, enable API, and we can search here sheet, Google Sheet API, and click on enable. Okay, so this is the one thing you need to do, because we are going to access Google Sheet API, then we need to enable this. Okay, now next step. Now step 3, create credential, auth client ID, then auth consent screen. App name should be same as a project name, else you will get an error. So click on create credential, click on credential and create credential, and here you can see this is the main important things. So we are having here 3 steps which is provided by the Google. One, we can access API using by creating API key. Second one, we can access API using by Auth 2.0 client IDs, and third one, service accounts. So I am going to discuss about this one, Auth 2.0. What is the difference in Auth? If you are accessing from Auth, right, then first time it will ask the authentication. Like let me give an example. Lots of website, if you are login first time, you can give the authentication from Google account. You will your account, one pop-up window will open where you are selecting your email ID, then you click, automatically you are able to log in. So that's called Auth 2.0. Service account, it will create one service account. In that, like, there is no manual intervention, directly system can access. So example like robot or your automation, your VM machine, from where you are accessing your API and you are creating new account something, then service account would be, this would be the better approach. Or to one time manual intervention required in order to access API key. You can create API key, and whoever having this key, they can access the API. Alright, so I am going to talk about Auth 2.0 client IDs. So I am going to create here, create credential Auth client ID, and here you can see here Auth client ID. Now you will see here configure consents screen. Okay, I have mentioned something is the same. Okay, something this is different. Okay, so first time doing, so you will get like this. This might change in future as well. Okay, so click here. Now one form will open. Now here you are seeing option like what is a user type, like internal or external. So I'm saying it is going to use by external user, and click on create. Now here this information you need to fill. So app name should be the same as this project name. I have seen if we are not mentioning, then it is throwing an error. It was my observation. I thought we can keep different as well, but it is not allowing. And here you can select this automation champions at gmail.com. okay, and this you can leave it blank, and here you can keep the same email ID. Alright, save and continue. Okay, now we landed on the scope page. Here we can add the scope. So now we are here, and two scope we need to select. One is a spreadsheet, other one is a Auth drive. So now click here and select sheet, and this is a spreadsheet. Okay, first one, if you select this one, all access will be assigned. Okay, by selecting this. Okay, and here you can see it is selected. Now I am going to select one more drive, Auth drive, this one. Okay, here you can see Auth drive. If you see in documents on Auth drive. Okay, and select this, then click on update. So here you can see both access has been provided here. Now click on save and continue. Okay, so this is a test user. You can add any user. Okay, if I'll get any requirement, then I'll use test user after some time, but as of now I'm not going to add any user. Okay, click on next, and this is the details. You can see here this final detail, it is selected. Now I am click on back to dashboard. Okay, so this is done till here. Okay, no, one thing is pending. Okay, now step 4, go to credential. Okay, create credential, Auth client ID. Now you will see this different options. Okay, so here I am going to click on web application. Okay, and name you can give anything, Google Sheet API. Okay, and this name is fine. I don't see any other steps. Okay, and just give the name and URI if you are going to add any URI, redirect URL if you are developing any application, which URI it should redirect. So as of now I don't have any such requirement, so just I am giving the name. Okay, I am my requirement, I want to create Auth. So this is the important things you can see here. Okay, and here it has generated. Okay, so this is a JSON, and this file is mandate you should have. Okay, and you need to download from this credential. Okay, you can access the API using by your code. So like if you are creating any automation project, you are using Maven, TestNG, and if you want to read some details from Google Sheet, then you need to use this Auth client. Okay, so just I'm going to click on download JSON. All right, Now we are good to go. How to use, where to use, that I'll explain in the next video. Okay, so here you can see if anything is pending. Okay, now this is one more URL. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this. Okay, so this is a project, and this project, how we can enable the API and how can we use this, I'll explain in the next video. So one more URL you can see here. If I open, and here you can see this page is open. From here we can access the seed data. How we can, let me explain you. So this is a sheet. Okay, I am going to create one sample sheet. Okay, so let's keep okay, sample. Sample table. Okay, so I am going to copy some sample data. Okay, this data I can copy, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so data is there. So basically how it will work, that I'm going to showcase you. Okay, so from here I'm going to access those API, but make sure whatever step I did recently, right, those steps is not required for this process. This is only for like how API work, right, and how authentication will work. Okay, come on this page and click on here spreadsheet.value, and here you can see this get. Okay, so this is one API called get. Okay, and this is the API they have mentioned, and how it will work here. Here you need to pass this spreadsheet ID and the range. So range, you are having two options. One, you can pass this whole like sample. So okay, I am going to pass. Okay, if I don't pass, then what happen? Let's see. I think it will throw the error, and this would be formatting string, and I want to measure dimension is rows, formatted value. Okay, and here you can see it is throwing the error. Then we need to select. So here we can pass here sample. So this is a seed name is called sample, SAMPLE. So first time. Okay, and now it is going to use Google Auth 2.0 and API key. Okay, if I don't select, then what happen? Let's see. Will it work? Yes, it is working. Here you can see here. Okay, company, contact and country, company, contact, country, and here you can see here it has accessed those details. Okay, and now if I select column, then it will read in the form of the column, if I'm not wrong. Yes, you can see a company. So this whole detail it is reading. Okay, in the JSON. Okay, then second one, next one. And what if I want to read till here to here? So now we can provide the range. So first one is called the A1, and I want to read till here. It is called C2. So A1 to C2 I am going to read. So here we can pass the range A1 to C2. Okay, and click on execute, and here you can see company, and this company name, contact name, country is Germany. Fine. Okay, so this is how we can access, and it is provided by the Google in web application, where you need to pass the sheet and some more information, and here you can access. And now similar things I'm going to access using by code. I'll use Java, test ng, Maven, and from where I'm going to integrate Google Sheet API, and where we need to write certain lines of code, then we can access those things. I'm going to talk about in the next video. Otherwise this video will be more longer. Let's see in the next video. Thank you everyone for watching these videos. If you like, please hit on the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a good day. Happy learning. Bye.